Hello there, my friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Kate, and I'm so glad to be with you this afternoon. I always am glad to be with you, but the biggest reason is, could you believe I have not done a single stitch today? And that's because all sorts of other exciting things have been going on, but I really need to stitch now. I need to breathe and I need to be with you. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope your day is going well, or night, or whenever you're seeing this. Okay, I haven't filmed since Sunday because I give myself a little, I call it a weekend now, break from filming. Not that I need to, but I do have some other things that I try and like making things that I do on Mondays and Tuesday nights. So in that time, I've been working on mostly my Hamilton, no, not Hamilton. I just had a copy with a friend and she was talking about seeing that musical Hamilton. Have you seen that? I just adore it. Anyway, I've been working on my Nelson tote. So we're going to go into that, and sometimes beautiful things just happen and make you happy before you even start. So here's my sewing basket, which is my absolutely adoration of the moment, but feeling quite organized at all of those reels. Look at this one. That I'm going multicolours. Is that not joy? And I've been out today, and this is the tote that I took with me. And this is the one that's got Sarah, beautiful Sarah Toby. You're never far away from me. And I've been having, anyway, where did you see this? I think you saw this tote that I'm taking to New Zealand with me on Sunday. See, I've got the needle in from last night and that just fell out. So let's just start by getting rid of that. Naughty, naughty, but I'll come back and fix it up. And I just had the blanket. So since then, I've been to an open studio where I put the bag together and I did it by hand. I couldn't face getting the machine out. And this one is different because I've made a double blanket all the way through, and I've made the decision not to line it. I mean, she's just beautiful inside with that checkered blanket. So whether the stitches go through or not, and they don't often, it's going to be in there, but I will put some pieces in. Does that make sense? But I'm not going to use all the sheet up because I'm using the sheet here. Now, again, breathe, Kate. If you haven't been with me, I was a bowerbird, and I saw if I could have this sheet that Fleur Woods used at her workshop at the Green Door, and as people put their painting on it and painted over the top. So I put that as here. So there's the fluoro. And this isn't the best bit. I left the other bit for another work. But this, I love the splotchiness. And I've used that as the basis of my collage. So I've only done this side so far. And this side, I may as well show you all the way around. This one is still the check of the blanket. I left the Onkaparinga sign on, and I'm going to keep that, and that's on that sunny yellow. And I have in mind to keep a lot of this blanket showing on this side and really feature this as the front. Usually I do both sides. Don't know. But I just thought it might be doable to do incredibly busy, lots and lots of time on this side. I've left the fringe. We talked about that on Sunday up there. I won't leave it all the way across the top. I'll probably trim it, but I'm not sure at what point yet. I've left a fringe at the bottom. Hello. And a fringe at the bottom on the back. So can you hear? I adore it already. I just love it. And I'm really enjoying. Okay. Oh, there's another needle. See? Either ends are at pause. I've got two needles to use. Let's put, which one's got the bigger eye? That one has. So I'll put this one up here as a spare. You let me know, hey? So in all of this, it's midweek. Well, it's not even midweek. It's Tuesday. Is it? No, it's Wednesday. It is midweek because I had Monday and Tuesday not filming. And so time is flying. And, you know, as I said, I always wonder how you are. How's your day? What's going on? Are you someone that can stitch during the week? You stitch every night? All of those sorts of things. Because stitching is very good for us. And can you hear how wound up I am? Shall I tell you what I've been up to? Oh, I can tell you that I didn't do that very well. I can tell you how excited I am that we've got new subbies quite regularly at the moment. So thank you, thank you. People must be telling their friends, I don't know. How it all happens seems quite magical to me. But I am excited to see that. And that's right. I have been busy today because I've been at the post office. And I was at the post office because my July jingles bundles all went. They've all gone and now they've all flown the nest, literally. So that was a beautiful surprise. So thank you for those of you who grabbed those. And I am already, because I made them all myself, I'm so excited about what that is going to look like. And again, if you haven't caught up, which it doesn't matter, you don't have to, please don't feel you ever have to watch anything of mine. But in summary, our collab, I didn't even do the whole name of it. So the whole season is going to be called Seasons of Love, like the song. I could sing it for you now, but my newsletter, I put a link in it. And July is going to be July Jingles. And I'm going to be using a kit that I put together, a little bundle, and it doesn't contain everything. It just is like a inspiration combo that I'll share with you in depth when we start the collab, and then we'll go freewheeling. So that's what I've done. I've been at the post office and I have been finalizing my workshop details in in Canada. So if you were on my newsletter, I think I said that I was coordinating with a very special place, and it's not on my website yet, but I'll get it up there and tell you about it probably by the weekend. Okay, so those of you who are closer to Canada or in Canada, I'm not giving you a lot of notice, but that's how, when magical things happen, I say yes. So this one is a magical thing. It is dreamy. So just keep watching and out for the details on that. So that was a big part of my day. So lots happening in the Kate in the Nest world. And of course yesterday, I didn't bring it in. Yesterday I was at the Green Door and worked on this and also talked to my friends. So feeling like it's been a wonderful week already. So what am I doing right now? I'm on this sheet. Now, I might have said this to you before. Some vintage sheets I've bought in the past have been not nice to stitch on. but this one is very soft. So if you're out there looking, just make sure, and you want a slow stitch on it, just make sure you feel it first. So I'm just doing like a stem stitch now around this petal to join it up with this gold. Like that. Actually, I'm just going to finish it within the blanket area, like not go through to the back. Okay, so there's that petal. This one goes into another flower. I took this off my flowers in vases. I don't think, yeah, I cut it all up, hadn't I, last time, but I wasn't sure. Here's the lady that I got from Dirty Jane's. Oh, a little sound happened there, but I don't know what that was. Just checking. And my thoughts are, I'm going to fill in this space around here. And oh, I know what I've done that you mightn't have seen. I took some of the flowers off my mini makes with this fabric. You know, my Fleurs in the Wood series. I've chopped those up. So I want to do a mini make with you before I go away on the weekend. All right, so this is sticking out with a pin. So seeing that's there, and I feel very happy and sunny. Let's go to my marigold colour. Is there a little knot? Yeah, there is. Thank you for your beautiful comments. I've been a bit teary at them lately. You're all so kind and lovely. So thank you. I know you may not get an answer in written form, but please know, as always. And I sound like a broken record, but I've had to work out that if I tell you, you'll understand. And I'm not a rude person, but I just cannot keep up at this point, which is the most exciting thing from a person who thought almost her life was over 2 years ago. That I'd lost my purpose and that I felt I had things inside of me still to share and I had nowhere to do it. And now thanks to this channel, well, first of all, it was the green door. And then this came along, and now my world is bigger than it ever has been, filled with the most beautiful people. I said to Zoe this morning, like, if my gorgeous best friend Emma hadn't invited me to the green door, none of this would be happening. So forever grateful. Forever, ever, ever. Right, so what I'm doing is, you saw how that was all curly, and I'm choosing to make it less curly by doing these big stitches. About the noise. So you may be wondering about what it feels like to stitch into this now that it's a bag. I did quite a lot before I put it together, but so of the composition, but now that it's a bag, I get very excited. So if you're a person that who would what am I trying to say, Kate? Just adapt it to be whatever you like. Never stitch on something or with something that feels not nice to you, because life is short enough. And if we are choosing to do this, gee, we want to enjoy it. We don't want it to be a pain. Because sometimes if things are pains, we stop, and we don't want to stop. We want to keep going and be thinking and dreaming of our next project. And since I've spoken to you, the season has changed. So here we are in winter in Australia, 3rd of June today. And it is windy. It's not freezing. It's certainly cooler. But it does feel like winter has arrived, which is fine. Because to quote Joni Mitchell, is it Joni Mitchell that sings it? The seasons, they go round and round. Okay, now this brings me to the base. I have put a piece of cardboard in the base, and I was intending to cover that up with the original blanket, but I like how it's sunny. So at the studio, I just said, Zoe, have you got any cardboard? And because in my other one, I don't usually put anything in the base, but my tote of hope, I need to put something in the base like this, and I don't like the feel of the plastic. So I sort of like that this is sustainable. I haven't, oh, there we are. So there she is, just a strip of cardboard, and I haven't finished up around the edge. Okay, can I tell you an idea I've got? I was gifted some fabric yesterday by Kristen. I don't know where Kristen, I think she said I don't know whether she got it originally from Zoe. I don't know. I don't know whether they've dyed it or not, but look at this. Now, if you're coming to Nelson, to my workshop there, you're going to get some of this, because I always get gifted things, telling people I'm going to pass them on, you know. So it's never for me. It's always part of where this ends up. And look at that gorgeous. Can you see that? Isn't that just divine? They're little flowers on this tulle, and so they can be stitched over. They can go on, they can be, oh, see, I think I need one. Oh, I think I need actually, I've got multiple pieces of this, because I was just about thinking, oh no, I don't want to cut it. But this one is upside down. So let's cut that now, and you'll be able to see. And then I'll go back to telling you what my other idea is. Totally lose idea, the track of what the shape is, but we'll just go round and round. is. Might be better to show you on something else. Here's a pouch that I started and never finished. Oh. Yeah, it's not standing out enough. Doesn't matter. I don't want her to stand out. I want to know that she's there. Okay? So to be continued. I'm not going to put that there, but I've got her. Okay, because the other idea I have is, I said that I might work on the back here, and I want to do some frills. I want to feature some of these beautiful laces that I've shown you in the magical tin, and have some frilliness, or silliness, as my family often call it. Okay, so that's an idea. The other thing I wanted to show you today is, because this is going to travel, we all collect stories, and I thought that on this tote I could use, I want to use some of this beautiful, I bought this back, I think I shared when I got this in Jaipur. I think it was a bag that I pulled apart. Some of this not sacrifice. I was thinking I don't want to take too much, but I have to take a little bit of the edging. So I'm thinking, don't know which one, maybe more in scale. This one, let's cut this little flower, ready for a new home. Quite like that. No. Leave that little bit on for the moment. Because there's our late. Now, you'll need to tell me, is this a crinoline lady? Like, I need to do my research, but I'm not very good at it at the moment. I'm just thinking, what's worrying me is the paleness of the water fountain, I'll be honest. So I feel we have to sort of come in quite close. Maybe that would be the answer. Could she have, sorry everyone. I'm just going to cover up the fountain. That doesn't break my rule in flower to flower. Because they're the flowers. I mean, I made it up myself. I'm not going to commit to it right now, but I have an idea of her having her hand out to a giant flower. That's come from around the world. And if she's crinoline ladies, and you will know more than me, so please tell me about that, do they have names? Is she Mary Mary? So I'm seeing this colour, and then something else up here. This one, too big. So, oh, look at that back. Look at that. That is so beautiful too. All right. So to be thought about, not committed to. Oh, gosh, I've got a lot of things that I'm bumping into. Oh, there's that. I did that with the fluoro that I got from Green Door yesterday. So he's stocking fluoros now. I'm so excited. And hello, Christy. Christy gave me those other ones before I got this new one. And I think, Christy, you might have had some sad news about Penny. I haven't had a chance yet, but I just want you to know that we here, we all, oh gosh, that's beautiful. Sorry everyone, I'm going to have to just do a little harvest just because of the back of that one. Because it's like a little block print with, oh my gosh, that's a sign. No, it's not. I thought it was a bird. Still a sign. I'm up and down a little bit because I like the perspective in composition. I like that little bit of stitching there. So how about we go here. And I think about somewhere, because that's the paisley of, oh, let's think diagonals. Don't want to go over that one. I don't know. It's another I don't know moment. So that's, I want you to be reassured. Oh, there we are. That's a nice moment down there. So let me just put a pin in there. And I feel I need some more layers. Oh, I had that out to show you. Look what I found that I'd forgotten I'd done. This is another piece from my first workshop with Fleur. So we're going October 2024 now. So I was drying, then I stopped, and it's got beads on it. I think I did these beads at Bella's workshop. So there you go. Oh, she's pretty. So she's going to come back to New Zealand, Nelson, with me. This is some velvet. So I'm looking at this area. I really want to embellish up here, but also add some layers. It's not quite right yet. I've got bits everywhere ready to quite like the idea. Can you tell that I'm happy? In my happy place. I like talking to you about it because I can say it out loud. I have all the joy when I do it by myself, but magic happens when we play. I think that green is going to be a little bit too dark. Yep. I'm just thinking a little bit of garden up here. Yep. In the corner. Joining onto that embroidery there. Okay, that's going to be it, my friends. I have had the happiest time. I just remembered I was going to put something in the oven, so I better go do that. I hope you have enjoyed something here that you've seen, or you mightn't like it at all, but I've enjoyed spending time on this Wednesday afternoon with you. Gardening. I thought at one point about painting her dress, but I think the better way is to honour that, but come in all around, and then to have some of these, because that's chocolate brown. Like, how often do we see chocolate brown in embroideries? Okay, I have to stop myself. There's my William Morris bookmark. Here's my Fleur needlebook. I'll put that down. Leave you with happy, pretty colours. Whatever you're doing, take time for you. Take care of you. Okay? And I'll be back again with you soon. Thanks for watching. This is Kate. Bye.